remember coming in on the first day of school to freshman year, and after gym class we were running up the stairs, the back stairs, because you ran to every class when you were a freshman because you thought you couldn't make it.
Like senior year, a lot of things happen. It's pretty scary.
And when I ran, I tripped and fell on the steps, and I was like, as I was falling, I was like, wow, this is the worst possible thing that could happen to me.
These past 4 years of Brookville, I've changed, I think, physically and mentally.
I think our class has an oddly high amount of spirit for our school.
Like in our class, we never really had to be somebody that we weren't. It's like everybody accepted each other for who we are, and that's something I really admire about us.
It just really showed me that you can find a random group of people and just become a family with it. And that is, I know, is really going to help me a lot once I leave high school.
Here, Spirit Week, during holiday, almost everyone is dressed up. Everyone is always really hyped for games.
And then I landed, and I heard all the laughter from all my friends that were walking with me. And then I heard above me, like, someone just be like, "Hey, is she okay? Is she okay?" And I was like, oh my gosh, they do care.
I've never seen that much hype in one area before. It's insane.
I guess it's like the cutting of the rope at like the finish line.
So it's not really the end, it's a new beginning.
It's an opening of a new chapter, the closing of a chapter that meant a lot to me.
Over the past 4 years, I've gone from this, I guess you could say, shy little freshman to being this very outgoing senior girl who ended up being captain of the cheer squad this year. Still don't know how that happened.
With me, a lot of it was when you lead cheers and stuff, I always didn't want to misspell anything. I misdid that one time. One time I actually messed one up and people looked at me like I was so dumb, but I mean, it's just funny. Like me and Jacob Wooden, we had a blast with it. He was one of the best people that I think could have been chose to lead the Crunk squad, and it was so much fun.
These questions. Well, me personally, I made a commitment when I was in 9th grade that I would not allow Brookville to change who I was. And I mean that in a good way, because I feel like when you come into a new school setting, you shouldn't allow the people or the environment or just high school in general to change who you are and your morals and, you know, what you believe in. So, I mean, I came in the same way that I am leaving. I ain't gonna shut up too much. I was getting too personal.
I mean, I know from personal experience, I came to high school scared, and then when I came, I just felt so welcome. Like, the Brookville community just completely brought us in, and I mean, for me, definitely. And that helped make things a lot easier, and from then, you just change as a person.
I came here kind of scared, but as a freshman, I kind of felt like the top dog already. You know, I was so excited, and I was like, man, this is awesome. This is just an unreal feeling. New school, a whole lot of new people.
Next question.
And I remember I looked, and there was just a big light shining on me, a spotlight. And everything kind of melted away, and I started singing. And I just heard my voice. And my favorite thing in the whole wide world is at the very end, when you finish singing, you hear that pause. That pause before people clap. You just know that they didn't just watch something, they took it in. They heard what you were singing.
I feel like this year I've had a lot of opportunities to be a leader through clubs and student council. I think that's important. Being a leader is something that helps you to strive for new experiences.
Graduation means that you're moving on. You made it, and I'm so happy I made it. You know, it's been so hard, but it's been worth it. You know, you study and you put in those long hours into a sport or academics, clubs, and you finally made it, and you're here, and you can finally take that huge step into somewhat adulthood. You're still going to have that childlike, you know, it's that child inside of you, the 6-year-old that always wants to play.
It means I'm about to be free.
It's a big mix for me because you realize I'm never gonna play sports for this school again. I might not ever see this person again. And I might never do this again or something like that. And at the same time, for me, I'm just really excited to know like what I'm gonna do in life and what I'm gonna be doing 10 years from now. And like I think all that's gonna hit me right there, and it's gonna be great. And at the same time, it's gonna be like I gotta want this to end. And, I mean, as much as I say I want to leave high school, I really don't at the same time because I love it. I really do.
Well, in my family, I would say it's only been a few since my mom and her sisters that have graduated. So it's a great mark that we all get to pass. So it's a huge pat on the back for all of us.
Graduation to me is kind of like going across a bridge, like you're on an island, and all of a sudden you're across this bridge into this wide expanse where you can just have so many opportunities in front of you.
Right now, graduation to me, it means that I'm about to take the next step. I'm about to write the next chapter of my book of life.
No, it's pretty much just carrying on the tradition. It's a piece of your life that you don't want to let go of, and I respect that. I think that'll always stay with me, no matter where I go in life. I'm always gonna remember the 4 years I had at Brookville High School, and I'm always gonna remember the people that I spent it with.
To me, that's like taking everything you learned in high school, and it's your time to kind of like show the world what you've learned. Like in high school, if you work hard, no one's gonna let you fail. Like everyone's looking out for you. They're gonna make sure you keep doing well and that you're successful. But when you leave, that's your chance to be like, no, look, like I really have learned something, and like I really am ready for this. And it's your chance to kind of shine.
Lots of my friends who I've are like brothers to me. You know, lots of them are going to different states, different countries, and it's kind of sad that, you know, I know we'll be in contact, but just to not be able to physically be with them. And this is our last huge memory to be put together, and that's what I feel like will make it most memorable.
To me, it's like the start of a new part of my life, like a new adventure. I'm moving on, I'm gonna meet new people. Cool. I'm excited, but it's definitely scary. It's gonna be a big change, but I just hope to stay in touch with all my friends, and then it'll be okay.
I think Brookville is a community, and it's more than a community, it's just a family. It's like a family who doesn't get along, but then gets along, just like any other school would. And I feel like you make so many great people with so many different personalities, so many spirits. You have a great community and a great family. And that's one thing I like about Brookville, is that people can go about their business, but then come back and still football. It's like they never left.
I know I've played baseball all through high school, and a lot of the alumni from Brookville that played baseball has come back and really had a big impact on me. Brandon Inch has come back and helped out a lot, and you know, he's played at the highest level that anybody can, and he comes back, and it really means a lot that he would come back here and help us as Brookville students. And even some of the people like Josh Stone and Brett Yates and Reed Bryant, Alden St. John, they've all come back to games, and you look up in the stands and you see them. And it's just, wow, they actually care. And I don't think it's just baseball, I think it's all alumni.
There's a place for every single person in Brookville and in the world. Like everyone, even if you don't feel like you fit in, there's always somewhere where you can find your place, you can find your voice, you can find like the people you're in, whether it's band, drama, anime, football, whatever it is, there's always a place for you. There's always a community that's ready to accept you, that's ready to share things with you.
And then when I came, I just felt so welcome. Like the Brookville community just completely brought us in. I mean, for me, definitely. And that helped make things a lot easier. And from then, you just change as a person. The mix of people that we have at Brookville just balances each other out.
I plan on coming back each year. I plan on coming back for all the homecoming games, for any performances they may have here, chorus, band, theater. I just love being able to come and support all of the activities at Brookville.
I think it's important for any alumni to come back and support their school and help it to become the best that it can.
Having each other's I guess having each other's backs, being there for one another is a great thing. Any time of need, I feel like it would be a great thing if you could call the community, call alumni, and at the drop of a pen, they could be there to help. I think that says a lot about how they care for the school, they care for the students, and everything like that.
I'd love to come back and help out with the soccer team and really just do anything I can to give back for what they gave me.
Gonna miss a lot of people, especially on the football team that we became close as a family, and I'm gonna be missing them every day.
It's all right there on the wall. Nobody runs a high like the class of 21-5. 2015, too strong.
We wanted the gift that would make a difference. In the past, they've done things like donating benches or stuff like that, and we wanted something that would make a difference and go seen and like that students themselves would benefit from. So we chose to donate the leftover funds in our account to the Fieldhouse project, helping them finish that up, because that's something that students over the next however many years will get to use and benefit from directly, the facility. And it's not something that people will see and be like, oh, yeah, they donated that, but it's something that people will use and be like, oh, like, thanks to that class for like thinking of us before they left. It's not just about them, but they wanted everyone to have better.
I think as a school, we take a lot of pride in athletics. You know, we've had a state championship appearance in baseball. We've had 2 state championship wins in football. And I think we take pride in that a lot. And the Fieldhouse can, again, put the topping on the cake. It can seal off the deal. And for the athletes coming up, it's a sense that to take it seriously, to don't take anything for granted, and give every play 100%.
I think it'll be a great help, especially like for athletes, because like I said, it's not the hugest school. Stuff can get kind of crammed in the small storage room downstairs, so I think that'll be a place where we can put our athletic gear and whatever else we need to store there. Yeah, so I think that's a great investment. It'll definitely help us out.
You get a lot more out of it if you be heard and if you do something about things.
Brookville Strong.
Brookville Strong. BrookvilleStrong.org.